As the summer sun melts into the last golden hours before match day, Barcelona find themselves pacing the lush grass of the Johan Cruyff Stadium, anticipation buzzing through the air like electricity before a thunderstorm. On August 10, they will face Como in the Gamper Trophy, the traditional curtain raiser that fans eagerly await each year. But behind the polished facade of vibrant training sessions and gleaming new kits, there's an undercurrent of concern. Two of the team's brightest stars, Dani Olmo and Robert Lewandowski, have suddenly become question marks hovering over the lineup sheet. With whispers among the press and murmurs in the locker room, every pass, every sprint, every scan of a player's name on the injury board carries extra weight. Who then will step into the breach to carry Barcelona forward? Dani Olmo, the nimble Spaniard who has dazzled with his vision and pace, was conspicuously absent from the group session earlier this week. According to Sport, he felt a nagging muscle overload and was immediately pulled from the collective drills, relegated instead to solo routines under the watchful eye of the medical staff. The thud of the ball against the turf echoed differently in the empty corner where Olmo was stretching as though the grounds themselves held their breath. Now he trains alone, his boots tracing silent arcs on the pitch while his teammates weave intricate patterns in the group. Manager Hansi Flick, ever the pragmatist, refuses to gamble with a player's long-term health. Olmo will only don the Blaugrana shirt if doctors give the all-clear. But will his recovery mirror the calm certainty of a summer breeze, or will it twist unexpectedly like a sudden gust? Meanwhile, Robert Lewandowski, the towering striker whose goals have become synonymous with Barcelona's resurgence, won't even enter the fray. The club confirmed with a crisp statement that he's been ruled out of the Gamper encounter, a decision that lands like a final whistle on the last friendly before La Liga kicks. His evolution will determine his availability. The announcement read, each word calculated to soothe worried fans, even as it leaves room for doubt. The locker room feels emptier without his presence, his laugh and commanding voice missing from the pre-match banter. An unanswered question hangs in the charged atmosphere. Will he be fit for the season opener? The calendar flips inexorably toward the first whistle of competitive action, and every day Lewandowski remains sideline chips away at the certainty Barcelona once enjoyed. With Olmo in limbo and Lewandowski sidelined, and Ferran Torres also battling his own fitness woes, Hansi Flick faces a puzzling selection sheet. The regular mosaic of star names shatters, and from its fragments new patterns must emerge. Who will seize the central attacking role? Who will lace up on the flanks? And who will weave the decisive passes between the lines? In adversity, opportunity knocks loudest, and the likes of Rafinha, Lamine Yamal and Fermin Lopez stand poised on the threshold of their moment. This is more than a friendly, it's a proving ground. All eyes now turn to Marcus Rashford, the English speedster invited into Barcelona's summer tapestry. Flick's eyes flicker with interest as Rashford dribbles between cones, the stadium lights catching the sheen of sweat on his brow. With Lewandowski absent, Rashford looks destined to spearhead the attack against the Italian visitors, charged with delivering goals and igniting the crowd. Can he translate his raw pace and power into seamless integration with Barcelona's intricate passing style? The answer will unfold on August 10, when the first whistle splits the night air like a question begging an answer. On the wings, Barcelona's duo of flair and youth promise to stretch Como's defence. Rafinha, with his satin-smooth dribbles and low centre of gravity, glides down the right flank, each touch a brushstroke on a living canvas. On the left, just 14 but moving like a seasoned veteran, Lamine Yamal dribbles past markers as though they're mere shadows. Their expected starts aren't just a vote of confidence, they're a declaration that Barca's future is as vivid as its history. And nestled in the creative heartbeat, Fermin Lopez, whose pre-season form has been as bright as midday sun, readies himself for another audition. Can he carve through opposition midfielders, thread impossible passes, and leave his mark on this high-stakes friendly? The answer lingers in the charged air. This match isn't merely a spectacle for the faithful, it's a crucible testing the squad's depths and Flick's tactical palette. Will Barcelona maintain their trademark possession in the face of physical defenders? Can they switch formations seamlessly if one approach falters? Every substitution, every shift in formation becomes part of a larger experiment under Flick's steady hand. In the stands, fans sense the balance between preparation and performance, between spectacle and strategy. The Gamper Trophy is often painted as a celebratory prelude, but on August 10 it doubles as a dress rehearsal for the battles ahead. Setbacks today may see triumphs tomorrow. Injuries are unwelcome guests, but they hollow space for the untested to step into the limelight. As Barcelona navigate this precarious juncture, the absence of established stars may birth new heroes. The coming match will reveal who seizes the moment and who still needs to prove their worth. When the final whistle blows, we'll know more about Barcelona's readiness for the grind of La Liga and perhaps glimpse the first sparks of a new era. What stories will emerge from this contest of resilience and revelation? Only time and the game itself will tell.